Hello. Hello, and welcome to another resource video from the Literacy Center of West Michigan, where we give overviews of free resources available to our active tutoring pairs. My name is Quiana, and I'm a literacy coordinator in the Adult Tutoring program. And in this video, I'm going to be briefly reviewing our additional volunteer resource page. It is a page that is available to our active tutors right here on the Literacy Center's homepage. And it is here that you'll be able to find valuable online resources to help you enrich your lessons. And so, as I said, it can be directly accessed from the Literacy Center's homepage by clicking More in the top right-hand corner here, and then selecting Volunteer Resources. This page will come up, and it is here that you want to make sure that you select additional resources. And so we'll be taking a closer look at some of the platforms available to you as active tutors, as we understand that finding materials that fit your learners' goals and needs can be difficult sometimes. And so, like I said, we're going to go ahead and get a closer look at some of the links and websites available to you. But the first thing we're coming up upon is not actually a resource at all. It's our calendar, Adult Tutoring Program event calendar. And it is here that we have supplied our Outlook calendar for you to view any event, any occasion, any celebration that we have coming up with ATP. As you can see, we have some tutor orientations for the month of May, and then at the very bottom, we even have testing coming up. So it's here if you are curious about all the events and things that's coming up with ATP. The next thing you have access to is our tutor library database. This is great because if you're unable to make it to our physical tutor library, you can explore our online database to find the right appropriate textbook, the right appropriate resource for your learner. And so we are hosting this database on a platform called Airtable. And we really appreciate Airtable for the ability to organize and be able to categorize our books according to the various needs. And so we have either ABE or native English speakers or ESL materials that you can categorize here. You can find specific textbooks, supplementary readers or things that like novels or things that have chapter books, audiobooks, just in general reference materials or supporting materials. It even can categorize it by the level to make things easy for you. So I really like the tutor library database, and so if you find a book or if you find a resource that you really enjoy and you want to try it out with your learner, please contact your coordinator and we can hopefully be able to arrange getting you that material. We hope that you're staying up to date with our YouTube channel. We're supplying content all the time in order to enrich your lessons. And in speaking of enriching lessons, I'm excited to talk about the list of resources for online tutoring. Now, this is new, and this is brought on a little bit by our society needs to distance. And so being able to find online resources, but being able to weed through all the things to find something appropriate for your learner can be a bit of a hard task. But don't worry. We've done the work for you. And so if you click here on the list of resources for online tutoring, you'll be taken to a Google spreadsheet. And in this Google spreadsheet, we did all the categorizing for you. So whether you have an English language learner, whether you have a ABE learner, whether your learner is interested in family literacy, civics, health, employment, improving their listening or writing skills, we'll be able to supply at least a couple of helpful websites that you'll be able to navigate and hopefully enrich your lessons, like I said. Here you'll have direct access to the login screen of Burlington English. We also have direct access to the Tutoring Material Exchange Station. Now, I want to spend some time talking about this because this got brought on by the wonderful idea that We create lessons all the time, wonderful, great lessons all the time, and our tutors are always creating great, creative, wonderful lessons all the time. And we thought it would be so helpful that have everybody have access to these lessons. And so if you have anything that you'd like to share, that you'd created, that you'd found, and you think it would work tremendously with another learner, another tutoring pair, we have developed a tool using Dropbox to help you, to help us, exchange that material. One thing that is really great is that you don't have to have a Dropbox account in order to have access to this. All you have to do is just click on that link and you'll be taken to a Dropbox page. But for example, say you're looking for online tutoring documents and you're looking for some ideas for phone tutoring. Now you can select this, and granted, Dropbox is going to have you, pop-ups of things you want to do to sign in or sign up. But once again, you do not have to. You just click those things away and then start perusing the document. You can download this to your computer. You can print this off. You can hopefully maybe even send this directly to your learner if it's applicable. And so I really like this resource, as it just allows us to be able to be interconnected with one another, as sometimes as tutoring, it can be a bit isolating. And so we're always on the lookout for great material. So if you find something that works for you, send it along. And the last thing that I'm going to talk about in depth today is my GR City points. For us, it is definitely important for us to have direct action in enhancing your one-on-one sessions, but it's also important for us to just look at the broader sense. And so we are partnered with Grand Rapids, the city of Grand Rapids, in order to help us as citizens, live a more enricher life. And so with my GR City points, you're able to use things like volunteering, like being a volunteer tutor, like recycling, in order to build not only just a stronger economy, but just like a stronger, enriching West Michigan. And so you can get points from tutoring 8 hours, from attending in-services and other events that we put on, from completing your training. So once you get these points, you can redeem these points in order to have events, you can have discounts and things like that put on by the city. And so from here, you'll find that we have specific links, specific for types of different literacy. And so for reading practice, we have links for News for You, The Change Agent, Breaking News, things that specifically deal with reading, comprehension, and developing reading skills. But we also have links for writing practice. For example, these two writing links are great for collaborating. I like this one as a collaboration site that learners can have other learners correct their text and not have it feel so daunting of a task, knowing that all together you'll be able to critique each other's work. But also just typical writing strategies available for ESL learners, listening practice, as well as just in general grammar practice. Now, I urge you to just look at these sites. Just go take some time, get yourself a cup of tea and just click through these sites to see if any of these really resonates with you. If it could help you with your tutoring sessions, if you think it'd be helpful for your learner, go ahead and dive right into it. As always, if you have any questions, please direct them to your literacy coordinator. We're always here to help you. If you have any problems or any needs, don't hesitate to reach out. We're always here to make this your tutoring journey very smooth. And so that's all I have for you today. Please do not hesitate, but always stay healthy, and please, happy studying.